Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of y'all that don't know who I am, my name is Cassandra. I'm the witch, the spiritualist, the founder, and creator of Magic of Eden. I am also a published author, writer, and poet who has a poetry book, as you can see here. And I am also working on another book that is coming soon. I will not share all the details of that. However, if you want to dive into my work, then you can definitely do so online. I'll let you guys know the information at the end of this video, of course. Now, I'm not really sure why I felt the need to introduce to say all that. Oh, and by the way, let me not forget to address the fam. If y'all are returning, hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. And yes, so to proceed, of course, as I stated, I'm not really sure why exactly I felt the need to do all that and to say all that, but I guess it was just the vibe. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I really found it interesting because today I'm supposed to be taking my hair down so I can get ready to get my hair done tomorrow and things like that. But I just really felt the need to come on here and share a message. I don't really know what that message is at all, but I'll share with you guys a little bit. So first and foremost, thank you so much, Divine, for allowing me to be a vessel that can relay any messages that you have for the collective. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share my gifts with the world. I set the intention that the person listening to this video is protected by all means. Immediately, I keep hearing the words sugary and sweets, and for whatever reason, I don't know if you guys used to watch Cartoon Network as kids, but I heard sugar is spice and everything nice. Like something's being created, something is being whipped up, and there's like very specific ingredients that are being used. Something about like ingredients that are rare, or not even just rare, but like high quality is what it kind of feels like. And I'm hearing the words, this is necessary. Alright, so let's just go right into this reading. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to shuffle in fours for whatever reason. So anyways, lately, you guys, I have been really drawn to honey and bees lately for whatever reason. Like I just feel this intense beehive-like energy. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I've been gravitating towards a lot of sweetness and highly feminine things lately. So I know that for me in my own personal life, divine feminine energy is definitely making her way in. And there's a need really to be, in a sense, kind of gentle. Like instead of forging through issues, forging through problems, you know, with your might and your will and all these different things, I just feel the need to surrender. Like I just feel the element of surrender is definitely close, or that the divine is definitely calling us to surrender and to not allow things to just, not to try to force them out, because anything that we are trying to get rid of or that we're trying to gain should in a sense happen very naturally. Also, for those of you that don't know, I posted some things on my Instagram about eggs and things like that. This is a crystal egg. I can't remember exactly what crystal this is, but this is definitely a crystal egg that I anointed with my fertility oil. So I've been working with this egg a lot recently. I even made a couple of reels on Instagram, on my Magic of Eden Instagram about them. Well, not about them, but it was like a fertility reading. But anyways, I said that to say that I realized that there actually is a solar eclipse happening in the sign of Scorpio coming up really soon. And I just started studying astrology like not that long ago. I want to say it's been on and off for a couple of years now, but I've been taking it like a lot more seriously. Like I've been taking astrology a lot more seriously. And I noticed that recently I've just been picking up on these energies like months or like a month before any major transits have been happening. So that tells me that you know, my intuition has gotten like, I've been like a lot more sensitive. And so for those of you all that have been feeling really sensitive lately, the message to that is to honor your spiritual routines, to honor your intuition, and to honor the space that you need. Also allow people to show up for you in the ways that you need, because right now, like, you're at a time where we're becoming extremely sensitive, especially as we choose to adopt a more spiritual lifestyle. When you start to really decide or make that decision to really be and walk in spirit, you do, in a sense, become a lot more sensitive, because you're surrendering to that part of yourself that that guides you, if that makes sense. So anyways, I do feel that there definitely has been a major purging that has happened. But just like with Scorpio energy in general, it does rule, if I'm not mistaken, the reproductive organs in astrology. So it also has to deal with rebirth and things like that. So lately, the energy for me that I've seen showing up is that a lot of people are preparing to reclaim their power, and they're, you know, in a sense, dominating every aspect of their life. But in a sense, it's not just it's not just something that is forced. If anything, it's you're dominating all aspects of your life by simply surrendering to that higher knowing that these things are for you, but also you, in a sense, understanding how to work with these energies and things of that nature. So I feel like, if anything, I feel like a lot of us are being called to, I just heard the words open up, but not even just open up, but allow ourselves to let these things pass. It's almost kind of like when a woman is pregnant and she's giving birth to a child, how every contraction will, in a sense, she obviously dilates, and then when she's opened up enough, every contraction she pushes. But even in a sense, some women don't really, like, some of us, like, we don't even push, like, we just let it come out, like, if that makes sense. The baby's gonna get there regardless. The baby's gonna come out when the baby's ready and things like that. But our body's natural response is to open up and to allow this being to emerge, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel like, if anything, what this to me is symbolic of is allow the things that you've been having in your womb space, or the things that you've been nurturing with your own body, with your own heat, with your own, I don't know why, but I'm hearing the word blood, but with your own blood, or with your own sweat, tears, whatever, with your own essence, if that makes sense. The things that you've been nurturing, allow them to naturally come out when they're ready, because they will come out when they're ready to emerge. I don't know who needs to hear that, but there's a message in that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to shuffle. For those of you that don't know, I do stutter sometimes, like when I'm getting like a lot of information. So if I'm skipping over my words or stuttering, it's because I'm getting like a lot of downloads at once. And I'm trying to keep up with everything, because everything happens so quickly. So yes, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. We're going to be working with the Mermaid Tarot. We're already 8 minutes into this video, and I haven't even pulled cards yet. I guess you guys know me. For those of you that know me personally, and those of you guys that have gotten readings from me, you know the reading starts right before I pull out the cards. Like, it starts as soon as I start talking, for the most part. So, if anything, the cards are, in a sense, either confirmation or additional messages that we need to hear. So, there's that. Oh, man. Okay, the Emperor card is here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Interesting. I love this. Whoa. Oh my goodness. We have the Emperor here. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the World. We have the Ace of Swords. Like, you are headed. Oh wow, the Page of Pentacles is here. The High Priestess is here. Oh my. Nine of Cups is here. And I just love how these cards are like effortless. They are effortless. Oh my goodness. So basically, with the cards that are coming out right now, what this feels like to me is you have two aspects of masculine energy here, and then you have definitely some divine feminine energy. So this definitely makes me feel like something is falling into alignment. There's something that is, I just heard, you know this to be true. Follow that. And then, of course, the Seven of Wands wants to come out. It feels... I'm going to pull... Spirit is saying one more card. Because there's something about the number 10, and there's something about the number... There's something about completion. Oh snap. Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah. This is wild. Okay. I love this. So basically with the cards that we have here, we have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the World card, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Fool. Spirit, speak to me about these cards. What is it that you want the collective to hear, or that you want the listener to hear coming from these cards? I feel like, if anything, this definitely feels like wishes granted, but I'm also hearing that they wouldn't understand because I'm just too busy, but they wouldn't understand that. And in a sense, it's like they're coming at me with all these different things, me as in the person, not me as in me, but me as in you, like the person listening to this. It's almost kind of like someone or a group of people or family or friends are coming at you like, yo, like, what is it? Like, where have you been at? What has been going on? Like, why are you not here? Like, why do I feel like you're not? Like, it's like they're backing you into a wall, but at the same time, it's like they're not understanding, or they wouldn't understand that you're busy. But the reason for that is because you're working on a legacy here. It's like you're working on building yourself. Like, you've been very cardinal and things like that. But I also feel like Spirit is saying that, listen, you don't have to explain yourself, but if you choose to explain yourself to these people, whatever conversations you're having, you just have to, in a sense, let them know and be very direct and forward about what it is that you're doing. Like, look, like, I am taking the time out to build the things that I need to build. I am working nonstop. I am constantly working. Eight of Pentacles here. I'm working, and I need to do this because I know that it's going to be sustainable, not just for me, but for my community, for the world, for my family, for my friends, for everything. And I feel like this is definitely an opportunity for you to create a space where, I just heard, create a space for a multitude of people. Somebody is building something. This feels like, I don't know why this is drawing me to business and money, but this is, and like, I don't know why am I hearing real estate? That's weird. I've never, I just heard community projects, like someone is probably working on like a community project or something like that. But this is this person is a beacon of truth for whatever reason I'm picking up on, like, very heavily. Like, this feels like leadership. This feels like someone who's like a boss or like an entrepreneur. Whatever you get out of that, take it as it resonates. But that's just kind of what I'm feeling. Like, it feels like there's someone who's literally conquering the world through, I don't know why I just heard conquer the world through music. But you're conquering the world, meaning that you are literally getting yourself out there and preparing yourself to build this empire of people. I don't know why this is coming through, but it feels like public figure-like energy. It feels like you're preparing yourself to, like, be in the spotlight. It's interesting that the Six of Wands is not here, but I feel the Six of Wands energy, which is pretty interesting. But there definitely is an element of being noticed here. Like, there definitely is an element of being noticed. Of course, with the Fool card here too, like, this definitely does make me kind of, in a sense, feel like this is unexplored territory, but at the same time, it's not. Like, you've done this before. If anything, you've had enough practice, Spirit is saying. My apologies about that, everybody, but I got a phone call that was pretty important. But moving forward, I just heard, like, because for whatever reason, I felt the need to just stop and just sit for whatever reason. And I heard, this is your future. This is you preparing for your future. Like, that is what Spirit is saying. Like, you are preparing for your future. Like, your light speeds ahead. It's like your light speeds ahead. You're in the past, but you're also in the present. It's like you're at these different points or moments in time simultaneously. And this is bringing me to the Fool card. This is you exploring. It's you exploring your consciousness. It's you exploring your mind. It's you understanding that you're coming to know yourself, but at the same time, this is about everything that you could ever become. Like, this is literally setting the tone. Some of you guys are going through a Saturn return. Either you guys are going through a Saturn return, or you went through a Saturn return. For some of you guys that are preparing for a Saturn return, this is a future. This is the future for you. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start hitting success after that 3-year period of Saturn returning to its original placement. The moment it was the moment that you were born. But I keep hearing that the spirit keeps saying this is your future. The energy that you have right now, your Saturn, why is this bringing me to Saturn return? You know what? I'm not going to question it. It is what it is. I'm just going to go with that. So basically, for those of you guys that are going through your Saturn return, I'm hearing that is a vital time for you to really vamp it up, for you to really construct and analyze and channel your inner guide and channel the responsible side of yourself in order to create the structure that's going to help support you in the future. For those of you guys that are going through your Saturn return or about to go through it, more than likely your success is going to hit right after your Saturn return. I really do feel that, because some of you guys, your success happens when you're older. And it's so interesting because we do have the Emperor card here, which this is someone who was wise in their actions. This is somebody this is an energy. It's neither male nor female. It doesn't matter how you identify. We all have masculine and feminine qualities to us, energies to us, because we're whole beings here, right? I feel like the Emperor is someone that is wise, and again, in their actions, who exercise a level of control, not only over a group of people or an empire, but over oneself. And the only reason why they have this element of control so well is because it's not necessarily about controlling other people. It's about controlling the energy within yourself, which then allows you to then bend and move the energy of another. It's bringing me back to the Avatar, The Last Airbender, in that scene where that lion turtle was telling the Avatar, you base something about you having to bend the energy within yourself and something like that. I'll figure it out. But anyways, so basically this is definitely bringing me to that energy where you're bending the energy of yourself. In order to bend another person's energy, you have to be able to bend yourselves. But it's not even about you controlling or you trying to manipulate other people. This is you literally preparing for you stepping out to the forefront to lead a group of people in your future. Some of you guys are going through this Saturn return. And for those of you, it may not even be you going through a Saturn return. It could just simply be you learning how to acquire specific skill sets that's going to help you guide and be a leader for other people. I'm hearing that your business has a lot to do with that, or your business may require you to be somewhat of a leader, if that makes sense. Strong leadership is coming through very heavily, but also I feel like you are, in a sense, allowing your intuition be the inner guide that is leading you down the right footsteps to even be at this level of control, if that makes sense. And I also kind of feel like this is definitely a truth. This is a truth that I feel like needs to be spoken. This is an undeniable truth. This is fact. As a matter of fact, this is destined. This is divine truth. This is a divine knowing. Now, and you may have met some type of resistance, but I also kind of feel like you have so much power, courage, and strength to get through this, because you know for a fact that this is always an opportunity for you to get what you want. Whew, that is powerful. Like, this is an opportunity for you to really get what it is that you want. But Spirit is also saying, what is it that you truly do want right now? What is it that you truly do want in this world? Like, what is it that you're accomplishing? What are your intentions? What are your goals? Like, what is it that is going to bring you fulfillment? And Spirit is asking you to question that, because what you thought you wanted may not even be it. What you thought you wanted may not even be in alignment with you, and it is okay for you to purge that out. Now, the Eight of Pentacles to me is also reminding you to really, really, really pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to how you're working. Pay attention to who's around you. Just pay attention. Like, even though you've got your head in the game, even though you have your mind on the money, so to speak, even though you have your mind on the target, this also makes me feel like what you're doing is you're taking everything that you've learned, because prior to the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which brings about an element of retracing your steps, seeing what it is that you've done by far and what you can tweak, what you can take out, what you can add. And now what you're doing is you're taking all those experiences and now you're implementing that more into your work. I do feel that some of you guys are going to end up hitting a breakthrough, but it's going to come with you really sitting down and asking yourself, what is it that's true to me? What is it that I truly do want? This feels, in a sense, like a repeated message, but this also feels like you've had I'm like jumping over everything right now. Forgive me, but like my mind's moving like a mile a minute. But again, I think at the very beginning of the video, I did state that you may be around people who are kind of giving you pushback. They're concerned, like, where you been at? Why aren't you here? We miss you, whatever. And you're just like, yo, like chill. Like I'm just trying to build here. Like I'm just trying to get this money for everybody. Like, you know, but at the same time, it's not even just about the money. It's literally about you fulfilling. I don't know why, but I just heard you fulfilling a prophecy. Like this was seen, your grandparents seen this. Like your grandparents knew what you would become before you did, before your parents did. I don't know why that's coming through, but this is bringing me to strong ancestral energy, that it's not the fact that they laid a path for you, but instead it's like they seen the path for you and did what they had to do to make sure that you were able to continue on that path, if that makes sense. Not in a way that's controlling, but they made a way for you to be here. They created your parents. Your parents had you, and now here you are creating something then for their great grandchildren, so on and so forth. So this feels like I just heard something about the family line. Like this is something that's for the family, for the greater good. But also I feel like for whatever reason, this is bringing me to public figure like energy. I don't know what this is, but this really feels like not only emergence, like you stepping out into the spotlight. I kid you not, the Six of Swords, I'm sorry, not the Six of Swords, but the Six of Wands is not here, but I am feeling the Six of Wands energy. Like I can't make this up at all whatsoever. Like it feels Six of Wands, like it does. It does. Like I can't sit here and lie. I just heard the words preordained. Oh my God, the King of Wands is here. This is very strong fire energy. You may be are you in Aries? Aries rising, Aries moon? You're some type of fire sign or fire sign at heart. I just heard the word Sagittarius moon. Like Sag moon, or like a Sag, something about the fire element here is coming through like really, really hard. It's like you may be earth and fire predominantly. Like in your birth chart, you may have like a lot of earth and fire like energy. You more than likely are someone who's very cardinal. You are someone that takes initiative. You are someone that will fight to the death. You will dig and dig and dig until all roots and bones are showing. I just heard Spirit say use that. But at the beginning of the video, I did also state that there was something about honey that was coming through for like a lot of people. I also do feel too, though, that this honey, I don't know why it's bringing me to the High Priestess. I don't know. Why is that, Spirit? I just heard the word effortless. Like it's effort, like this is effortless, as in this is not energy that is forced. Although I can see why the energy may feel forced here, because you do have the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. But this doesn't feel forced. Like I don't feel forceful energy. If anything, I feel energy that is being directed. It's like if you're using the wand here, or like using a wand, or using a staff to direct the energy to where you want it to go exactly. Like this is literally you moving with intention. Like you are moving with so much intention, like it's not even funny. I just heard psychoanalyzing. Oh shit. Oh my God, the Magician is here. The Magician is here. And I just said moving with intention. I fucking just said that. And the damn Magician card comes out. Like, this definitely does feel like, it doesn't feel forced though. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't feel forced. It feels very effortless. It feels very natural. It feels very sexy. It feels very hot. It feels very vibrant. It feels fulfilling. It feels all of these things. Like, it just feels like this. It's like you're the walking embodiment of magic. It's like your will projected out into the universe in conjunction with the elements around you will help you to manifest and create change for yourself. That's what magic to me is. And that is what it is that you're doing. Like, you are literally working your magic. You set an intention. You studied. You set your intention. You studied. You did the work. You did what you have to do, and you're still doing what you have to do, despite whatever resistance is coming at you. And you're really taking the time out to see what it is that you truly do want, and you're making those decisions. And I do feel like you are in a space where you're starting to explore more, but you're coming out and you're emerging into the world. This is you literally taking like a new step, like taking other steps. But then again, like I said, this does feel like you are preparing for success. For some of you guys, this is a future reading. Well, this is a reading for your future. I said that before and I keep saying it. I cannot help but feel that. Like, some of y'all are going through a return of some sorts. The fucking outcome is monumental. I can feel it. Like, I swear this is the fucking prophecy, man. Like, I don't know why, but I just saw a toad. Like, look for toads. I don't know why that came through. You may want to research the symbolism of toads. For whatever reason, just research the symbolism of toads. After I create this video, I'm gonna go look at the imagery and things of toads. I'm gonna research that myself, because for whatever reason that feels very. I don't know why amphibians are coming through. What the fuck? That's so wild. Excuse my French. I know fucking YouTube doesn't, and I just curse again, right? I know YouTube hates when we do that, but whatever. All right. So anyways, yeah, that's what that felt like. That's definitely what that felt like. I'm going to pull from this deck real quick to see what's going on. This feels like something that is very fortunate. I don't know what this is. Like, hard work paying off type of shit. Like, you know? It's so funny because we have a concern card here. And the concern card does bring me to the Seven of Wands. Like, this definitely does feel like a genuine concern. This doesn't feel right either. I'm going to keep shuffling. For those of you guys that don't know, when you're shuffling and something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to take it. Don't be afraid to move the cards back. Okay, so occupation just came through. Like, what is your job? Does it feel like a job to you? Like, what is it that you're like? What are you doing? Does it feel like a job, or does it feel more like a passion? This is you pursuing your passions. Yeah, there's a message of concern here. You got two messages of concern. You may have gotten a letter in the mail about something, like a bill, or like something that's telling you to prepare for something. Be on the lookout for that. For any letters coming in about past due notices or whatever, make sure that you check online to make sure that all your bills are up to date and things like that. And if they're not, because I understand the struggle is real sometimes, write a petition. Spirit is saying, write a petition and put it in a jar of honey. Oh my God. Bam. Wow. You see how that came together? That was, wow. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm so fucking here for it. And then bam, sudden wealth comes out. I am not fucking kidding. Oh my God, sudden wealth comes out, and then so did them fucking great fortune. I'm not making this shit up, you guys. I told y'all specifically, I said, this feels very fortunate. I feel like I said that. If I didn't, I'm saying it now. This feels very fortunate. Like, it feels like after you get through the whole thing about the whole concerning thing, once you write your petition, there's something about honey, either honey or agave, whichever you like. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing Spirit say, write that petition, fold it up towards you, like use an oil of your choosing if you want, right? I like to use, depending on what I'm doing, I like to use this very specific oil to anoint my pen or my marker, whatever I'm using, I like to also anoint myself with it as I'm working. And I also like to anoint the paper. Well, I actually like to take my my finger, my thumb, and I like to go like this. And then what I'll do is I will create like a thumbprint. Like if I'm doing, like, you know how when you do ink and they have you use your fingerprint, I literally take my oil and then I stamp it on the paper as if I'm using ink. It's so dope. I'm so extra, I know, but that's just me. And then after you do that, after you sign it, you basically fold it up towards you, and then you'll fold it up towards you, and then you'll take a jar of honey, and then you'll put that petition in a jar of honey and just close it and leave it. Now, what you decide to do with that jar of honey afterwards is your business. It's definitely up to you. I'm just saying. So if you want, you know, to give the honey as an offering to the earth somehow, I mean, okay. If you want to use the honey and eat it, I mean, it's up to you. Like, I ain't here to judge no one. You do what you're called to do. But anyways, yes, it does definitely feel like sudden wealth. It does feel like great fortune, and it's so interesting because I did mention that earlier. So it's so interesting how that did come through. But I do feel like doing that little ritual there, you working with honey or agave if you're vegan, I really do feel like working with those sweet elements will then create this force of energy. So for example, for me, I feel the way that I view honey and agave, it's like it's a nectar and it provides nourishment. And it draws you to it. It's very sweet. It's very feminine. It's all those things. It's like a magnet that draws in and soaks in these different things or elements or whatever. So I feel like if anything with honey for me, it's the sweetness, it's the golden, it's money drawing, it's sensual, it's sexy, it's nurturing, it's all these different things. To me, it is very divinely feminine because honey is like, or agave, of course, honey is like it's like the fucking nectar of life. Like, it's bees make it obviously using pollen from flowers, and because of their work and their service, they are literally of work and of service to the fucking world. You are of service to the world. Like, that's the energy that's coming through right now. Oh my God. It's like you are literally of service to the world, and the honey that you make feeds not only yourself but other people. But that same honey you use to write your petitions, and you use that to draw in more wealth for yourself, to draw in more abundance for yourself. That's what the fuck this reading is about. Like, y'all are like really getting down, working, getting dirty, and making sure that you're creating not only a life for yourself but for other people. But you also are making sure that this is sustainable for generations to come after you. That's what this shit feels like. Oh man. Sometimes my thoughts are everywhere, and y'all just gotta charge it to my head, not my heart, man. Like, y'all just gotta understand that it'll come around full circle eventually. Oh my God. Come on. Like, for real. We were talking about, I love this. We were just talking about this energy. Like, look, I can't make this up, you guys. Y'all are about to really receive a lot of shit because y'all have really been putting forth like a lot of your masculine energy to draw these things into you. And now I feel like once you do that, once you get past that stage, it'll be time for you to become in a more receptive state. So for those of you guys, you've already done it. You've already projected out your will into the universe to make the magic. And now you're in a more feminine state to receive that. Serendipity is here. Building blocks. You see what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like, if anything, like everything, I feel like it's like it comes together. Let me read. I don't know why Spirit is telling me to read this card here. I think it's 18. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols. A magical alignment of events. Like, come on, you guys. Like, seriously. We were just saying that. Like, we were just saying this. Like, oh my God. Okay. You stepped into alignment with the greater good. You guys, I can't make this shit up, man. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Yo, that is be like energy. That is fucking why I kept feeling that energy, man. Like, oh my God, you're doing what you want to. It's like you're doing, you're giving your passions not only for yourself, but for the world. Literally for the fucking world. Like, that is what this is. That's why I kept feeling the fucking public figure energy. Like, that's why. Like, you guys are preparing for some major shit. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you can never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Oh my fucking God, like, I'm tripping out. I fucking love it. You guys gotta understand, I'm so passionate and I fucking love doing readings. I'm so passionate and like, I just fucking love giving you guys readings, especially when they're just like falling into alignment. I'm so happy for y'all, but let me keep reading. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Yo. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for spirit loves you so very much. You guys, I'm so fucking proud of you guys. Like, I'm fucking proud of y'all. Like, oh my God. So do I need to explain anything else? No, the fuck I don't. Okay. Let me read the prosperity message. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling upon you. Well, fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. Did we not fucking say earlier that you're in the now, but you're also in the past and in the future? We said that. Like, we literally said that everything is prepared. Oh my God, you're using everything to prepare for future generations, but this is for the whole world. This is the reason why. It's like the world is supported by you. Like, you are the one, you are the structure. Like, that's what this is. But not only is that about you giving that, it's also about you receiving that and you being open to receiving the benefits of and the rewards of your fucking labor. That's what this is. Like, oh my God. Manifestations and intentions made material, like materializing in your reality. Like, I cannot make this up at all. Serendipity is your fucking card, man. Seriously. Like, that is so dope. Like, there's nothing that you need to be concerned about at all. I mean, yes, there are some things, we got to be, in a sense, realistic, but there's also nothing to be concerned about, like, at all, because everything's taken care of. That's the reason why Spirit told me to use this damn deck. Like, seriously. And then you have here and now at the bottom of the deck. Like, definitely, like, you're here, you're now, you're present, you're in the moment, you're doing what you're doing, you're working your fucking craft. Like, this to me is like, this is your craft coming together and you presenting that shit to the fucking world and you benefiting off of that, but you taking care of everybody in the long run. Like, you are literally giving a part of yourself to the world that will reach millions. Like, millions of fucking people, maybe even billions. We're going to go there. You are reaching billions of people. Like, that's the energy we're going to have here. Like, that's what this feels like. This, to me, and I stand in this shit, like, totally, I fucking stand in this. Some of y'all, I promise you, are going to become fucking public figures of some sort. But this, again, is a reading for your future. This is your future reading. If you're not already living this, expect this shit coming in the upcoming years. I can't give you a time frame. I know that for some of y'all, it may be between 3 and 5 years, but I know for some of y'all, it's going to come after a Saturn return or within 3 to 5 years, possibly. But I can't give you exact timing. That's going to come as a surprise. It's going to come when you least expect. It's going to come like lightning. Like the tower, when shit strikes, it's not even just about shit striking. It's also about it just kind of being, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a surprise, basically. So I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to pull from this Angel Answers deck. I don't know why, but I feel the need to pull from this deck, even though it's a completely different vibe. I still feel the need to pull from it, so I'm going to do that. Okay, angels, what do you have to say in this, from this deck? Oh, I have a lot to say. This reminds me, I feel like some of your angels have been trying to speak to you. Listen out for them. Or angels or spirit guides of some sort have been trying to reach out to you, in a sense, to give you vital and very important information through people, through numbers, through different things. Spirit is saying, I need you to be open to that information because it's going to help you with what you're doing right now, what you're preparing for. I don't know why I just heard lean a little bit to the left. That's what I just heard, like lean a little bit to the left. It's almost kind of like someone like has their left hand on their chin, underneath their chin, and then they're just kind of like leaning over. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like on their couch, like just kind of chilling, listening to this video. If you are, what's up? I hope you're doing well. You have abundance here. We were literally just talking about abundance. But also what's interesting about this though is that there's like a what looks like DNA. Oh my fucking god. You guys look. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can get a little closer here. You guys see that? Those strands that look like DNA? And then you have abundance here. This literally feels like this is something perpetual for your DNA, for others, for your family, for your, you know, for your family, for generations, but for humanity. I just heard this, well, I didn't hear trust, but I see trust here. Like, trusted abundance is near. I just heard spirits say that if they don't trust in your work or your vision, it's okay to leave them where they're at. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to explain too much, but if you do decide to explain, it's okay. Big, happy changes. I'm telling you guys, y'all are about to come through a fucking breakthrough. This is the future reading. I said what I said. So, I love you guys. I hope that... Oh, shit. You guys, look. My camera cut off, but look for a sign is here. Look for a sign is here. I just fucking said that. Oh, my God. Oh my goodness. I was about to dismiss the video and Spirit was like, nope, you ain't done yet. So I guess I'm done now. I can't fucking... You guys, I flipped the deck over and look what I see. Yo, I flipped the deck over and look what I see. Like, seriously, like, there's no way. Spirit is speaking so much right now. Like... Oh my god, the dopamine being released in my brain. I love you guys so much. And like I said, in the near future, you can expect these things to happen. Like, I can't. Oh, then we have yes. Come on. Come on. Anyways, I love y'all so much. I really do hope that this reading resonates for those who need to hear it the most. For those of y'all that want to journey with me, you guys can follow me at Magick of Eden on Instagram. There I create reels and things of that nature. I do share knowledge. I do share readings of my stories and things like that. Also, if you want to, you can enter the shadows at Shadows X Magick. There you will be more in the shadow dimension, is what I like to call it. Also, that page is now known as the Shadow Room. I will be doing work dedicated to kink and things like that. Of course, alchemy and tarot readings, but in a more sexy, sensual, fun way that we can explore our shadows and explore our kinky sides and things of that nature to help bring healing to not only ourselves but to other people. And I also want to create a very safe space for people over there to express themselves in a way that they normally wouldn't every single day. You guys can also check out the apothecary online, magickofeden.com. I'll make sure I'll have everything linked down below. Again, this is my book, my poetry book. I am in love with it. It is my baby. It is my life. It is my everything. You guys can find this on magicofeden.com, where I will be selling it, and it's also sold on Amazon. I'll have that link below as well. And I'm also in the process of creating another book, which I will be discussing in the near future. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day.